as the lights are about to go out. There's 4 lights, there's 5 lights. It is time to go racing. And it's KJ Elting off the line. It gets a great start. Ardapple Gamer tucks in behind him, doesn't get away well. Tim Wenting gets a great start. And so does Felix in the Williams. He clears through as Thomas, the champion, goes very wide into turn 1. Goes off the road and falls down the order, but they're 3 wide with Ice-T and also Luke going into the S's side by side. And are managing to avoid contact. It's a great getaway from them. As Darth FIFA falls even further down. The formerly EuroLeague champion falls further down into 11th place as the pack falls into line and gets underway. Thankfully, it does not look like anyone has received any serious damage, and they all get away relatively cleanly. As you can see, Donkey going around the outside of Kerem into 13th place. Brilliant move from him, just out of the corner right in turn 1. The 2 Ferraris having a battle. Joran. Oh, and it's a spin, and it's the other Alfa Romeo. Kerem spins out, manages to keep it out of the wall. But he is going to go to the back of the field, to the race, to the Alfa Romeos, I should say, having a very difficult time. And Lorenzo Bandini has made a move on Ice-T, and Ice-T's got a problem. Ice-T has got a problem. He's falling down the order. Something has happened to him. It looks like he's lost a piece of his front wing end plate. Well, he hasn't, but he's dropping down the order very, very quickly. He's in some real trouble. Oh, and there's a move. Felix has gone down the order. Felix has had an off, and Felix has spun it off at Spoon Curve, and now he needs to try and rejoin in a safe place. And now he's going to go right in front of Monster, who's going to be massively compromised, but Monster's going to look to try and see if he can make a move on Felix with the momentum he's built up from the exit of the second Spoon Curve. Not sure what happened to Felix there as Paul Air retires from the session. He leaves the session, and Monster's up the inside of 130R. Gets very tight. Oh, and they almost touch, but they managed to avoid contact. But now the pit stops are going, so now the undercut has been triggered. So the race leader, KJ Elting, comes into the pits first. He puts on the medium tyres. So it's worked out brilliantly. And Benjamin has come through 3 wide into turn 1, and he manages to go through, and somehow Benjamin and the 2 Mercedes, and also KJ in the racing point as well, have managed to avoid contact in turn 1. That was very close. You couldn't fit a bus ticket between those 3 drivers. He finds himself behind MDJ in the McLaren, who's on 10-lap hold soft tyres, who's starting to build a bit of a train behind him, but he pulls out of the slipstream to the inside. Is he going to make the move into Spoon? He needs to get this right, and he does. He's up into 2nd place. Great overtake from Tim, and now he can try and get his head down, build a bit of a buffer between him and Benjamin behind him, because now he needs to get away. Benjamin behind him. He's going to look to go to the inside of 130i. He's got a great run on him. MDJ does not fight it, but he goes very wide out of 130R. Is he going to make a lunge into the chicane? He does as well, and he's gone, and he's touched, but Benjamin manages to avoid a massive collision, and now Maiko and Simon behind him. Massive traction. Cohen out of the final corner now. He's going to try and tuck in with a DRS. It's going to be 3 wide into turn 1 between the 2 Mercedes and the McLaren, and both the Mercedes overtake MDJ. 3rd and 4th Mercedes. They need to score big championship points today if they can try and secure 2nd place in the Constructors' Championship. As now Simon goes for a move up the inside of his teammate. Is he going to make a stick into turn 1? No, he backs off. He allowed. And now he's going for a move up the inside. Very ballsy dive bomb from him. The inside of Simon, but can he make the move stick? Simon's exit is a little bit compromised. He should have the traction coming on the exit, but KJ's Racing Point Mercedes, both powered by the same Mercedes engine, equal performance, going into the Spoon Curve, and KJ sticks to the inside line, and he gets the move done up into 4th, got the shoulders out, barged the Mercedes out of the way, says, I am coming through, thank you very much, and that's 4th place for KJ. Great move, great aggressive racing. Now we're starting to see the overtakes now as the drivers start to get a little bit more desperate, a little bit more racy, and a little bit more aggressive. They just cannot shake each other off. And Maiko having a move, he gets very loosey on the exit. Benjamin gets loosey as well. 4 of them now all together, all going through. It's all going to be a run down to the Spoon Curve. Something is about to happen. Start recording, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to happen here. As now Maiko goes to the inside of Spoon, KJ round the outside, trying to hold his line. He's going to get a great run on Simon. Maiko, I should say Simon, right behind him in the system Mercedes, fighting for 130R now. What is going to happen here? Oh, KJ going through the all following line of Sturb. Who's going to dive into the chicane? KJ goes dive up the inside, and he gets the move done, does he? Maiko has to go to the escape road a little bit, but it's a great move from me, KJ, and he's up into 3rd position now. Maiko relegated into 4th, but he gets very racy behind. Is he going to go into turn 1? He goes to the inside, dives in, but he yields a bit. Simon fending off Luke, who gets very racy to the outside of turn 2. Is he going to make a stick? He goes to the inside on the S's, and Luke up into 5th position. Oh, and KJ's made a mistake. He's made a huge mistake out of the spoon curves. And he's now fallen down the order into 7th, and that is exactly what Mercedes need. They are now running 3rd and 4th in the race now. Day in Red Bull, or is it going to go to Benjamin in the Renault as they come across the line? And it's Benjamin who gets the win. Doppelganger crosses the line to win. Simon, and it's Thomas who comes 3rd. Penalties for Mercedes has relegated Simon and Maiko down the order. Simon comes 4th. Luke 5th in Toro Rosso. Felix up to 6th. Maiko, as predicted, falls down the order to 7th. Donkey and the sister Red Bull in 8th. Lorenzo Bandini 9th. Ice-T coming through the final corner with Monster. It's a drag race to the line. Monster's got a great run. Is he going to overtake him? And he does, but a penalty for Monster. And Ice-T works out in Ice-T's favour. Ice-T up into 10th place. Monster beating him to the line. Magic Alonso 11th in the Ferrari. That's the race, and here is your race winner, Benjamin Doppelganger in the Renault, car number 69. How appropriate given we're in Japan. Collects the trophy, and it's a fantastic performance. He is the winner, your winner of the Formula Euro League Japanese Grand Prix. What a great drive from Benjamin. Thank you very, very much for joining me on this stream. Don't forget, it was a brilliant Formula European League Champions League 2nd Division race earlier on. Make sure to check that out. Brilliant race. Make sure to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Give us a follow on Instagram and Twitter as well. Instagram Formula_Euro_League. Twitter Euro_Formula. And of course, I have been your host and commentator.